All right, so this your boy X. Once again, I'm doing another video. I'm just doing it in a way where I'm not really using the same tools that I normally use. So, but either way, this will get the job done. So, in this car edition right here, I'm sitting in the car making this. So, just got back from the gym and everything, the routine that I normally do. And, yeah. So now, I pretty much just want to free flow. And this is Soul to Soul edition, you know what I'm saying? But I just want to free flow. I don't really want to... I just want to free flow. And something that's just on my mind is just... I probably spoke about it before, but you really got to stick to what it is that you see. You really got to stick to it. If you decide to pivot for whatever reason, it's on you, on why you did that. And it's for you to figure out how to get from A to B, from B to C, and it just keeps going. You know, have a plan after a plan after a plan, because this is a game that we're playing, at least in my opinion. Finances is a game. Investing is a game. That's why they have a book. There's a book called The Psychology of Money. I'm not promoting that book. I do plan on buying it. I haven't bought it yet, but there's people playing the game as well, you know. And once again, how people view what it is that's going on, and you're playing the game based off of that. So when people rather sell, are you buying? When people are buying, are you selling? You see what I'm saying? It is a game. Same thing with relationships. I wish that people would stop playing games in their relationship. I have a zero tolerance policy for anybody who's playing games in a relationship. Like I won't talk to you if you playing games with whoever you with, because it's not needed. You know what I'm saying? Like, once you really liven yourself up, you'll realize that like you have a lot more enemies than you think you do. And I'm not just talking about black and white and black on black or white on white. I ain't talking about no colors. I ain't talking about none of that. I'm talking about there's a way that you're living and there's a way that a select few of people are living. And one has more authority to push things a certain way because of the lack of responsibility that you choose to take. And I'm really speaking to myself, which is why I'm doing this, because I don't think there's enough people doing this. I think that there's people who need to hear from somebody else's perspective of what's going on. Like, that shit's like, man, that's dead, man. Playing games with each other. That shit is dead. Like, as a man, stick to your word, bro, and be honest and go through it. It is what it is, man. If you tell that girl that you love her, man, then love her, man, in every which way possible, especially if she's giving her all to you, especially. And I tell you this, like, there ain't no chick who's going to want to play submissive knowing that she has a low quality man. Real talk. You better be something that she never thought was possible. And it's crazy, but I think that's the feeling that most of these dudes be expressing when they say, I'm the man, because it's what women are giving back, their feedback. I'm doing this to impress females. I ain't doing this to impress men. I don't give a fuck if you like my J's or not. Nigga, I wear Asics now. I don't give a fuck what you think. I wear Asics. Like, I wear Asics. You know what I'm saying? It's comfortable. And I'm finding more comfortable shoes. I be wearing those mountain boots that these Europeans be wearing. Them things are comfortable, man. What are you talking about? They comfortable. They're multifaceted. You know what I'm saying? They rain boots and travel boots and mountain boots and they, you know, it's... This stuff is a game. You have to think more strategic behind your moves that you make and stop being so surface level. It's okay to go deep. And for those people who say, man, you think too much about it, man, drop those motherfuckers, man. Drop them. 100% drop them. They're not worth it anyway. They're not worth it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it's about, critically thinking. That's why most people don't like school, because the way that you will critically think about a situation from your opinion, from your world, they deny it. That's why I really dislike this public school. And, you know, I really can't speak on private, but I went to private as well. Not all of them, so I can't speak on the whole thing as a whole, because it's all about the people. It's not the system per se. It's more so the people. It's the people. And when you really liven yourself up, you'll realize, man, this is about people. This don't have nothing to do about your status. I don't give a fuck if you playing as a U.S. citizen or if you playing as a as a private citizen of the republic. I don't care how you want to take it. It's all about people. This is a people's game, and where people have their attention tied up in, and who's able to sway that attention. That's what this whole game is about. Who can do the bidding? Who can do my bidding, basically. So, like I said, I'm not really hitting on nothing per se. I'm just more so just speaking about the overall picture, man. The overall picture. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop playing these games, man, and start getting to it with whatever that may be, bro. And like I told y'all, like, I've been pushing privately, really, to some extent, crypto. And I had a vision on it, on what it was going to be. You know what I'm saying? So before all these big wigs publicly started talking about it and pushing it, I been did that. And there's people who were before me who already picked up on the message. So I just picked up on it. You know what I'm saying? Because I started realizing that I needed another play. I was doing business, but I didn't like the fact that I had to put out damn near thousands of dollars just to get started with business. And I get it. You know what I'm saying? Same time, it takes money to make money. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that, you know. But I got tired of not becoming profitable, not being in the green. And if you have a strategy, if you have funding, if you know what you're doing, if you have good cash flow, then good. You know what I'm saying? But like, all of these things weren't fresh business, no funding, still making a name. And it was getting there. It was getting there. And then the pandemic hit. And when that hit, you know, it just, you know. And yeah, and when I say plan, do your research and realize that they came out and told you that it was a farce. It was a farce. So don't get upset at me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you better realize what the game is. It's all about people. It's a people's game. Business is a people's game. Relationships is a people's game. Experience on earth is a people's game. If you like it or not, that's what it is. So become better with yourself. Focus on personal development. Build yourself up. Real talk. Step 1, personal development. Build yourself up. Know who you are. Study psychology. Study neurolinguistics, which I think is psychology in the same realm. Study these things so you can know who you are and then become confident in who you are. Nobody can help you with that. You have to know what you're confident in. I knew I was confident in the way that I communicate. Then I knew I was confident in the way that I process things because I always knew how to keep myself away from the bull crap. But I just didn't have the confidence on, I didn't have the confidence on knowing how to put myself in a position of opportunity until I realized that's all I've been doing my whole life. So then you become confident in every move that you make. It just takes for you to be a little more patient and process what it is that you're doing. Make more sense of what it is that you're doing and put your own flavor on it. Nobody can do that for you. Nobody can personally validate what it is that you got going on. Now, unless you're looking up to somebody who's doing something similar. But see, even them, they can be egotistical at times. So you have to really know when you're doing a good job. You have to know when somebody's hating on you, which is a good sign that you're doing a good job. You have to know what your feedback is talking about, and only you can do that. So step 2 is you got to get yourself through step 2 by yourself. But step 1 is definitely personal development. And then once you're confident enough, start making your decisions and stand on it. And a tip that can help you through that process is stay consistent. That's why consistency is key. Repetition is key. Because if you continue to study and to observe the thing that you're standing on, it could be a concept, a philosophy, it could be an action that you made. You stand on it until you're proven wrong, meaning through your research or your feedback. But don't rely on people who don't know a lick about what it is that you're doing. And then you have to be careful with those who do know what you're doing and don't want you to possibly be better than them, which is why they'll kind of be a hater low key and kind of string you away. But this is why it's up to you to be consistent. You have to develop the habits needed to see what it is that's meant for you to see. That's why I keep saying this whole thing is a game and you have to be strategic. You have to be strategic. If you choose not to be, don't get upset at nobody. Don't do that. Stop being a hater for one, too, because most niggas, they built themselves up. Most kings, they built themselves up. Build yourself up. Build yourself up. And you best do it now. You best start doing it now. Don't wait. Don't say, I'm going to do it Monday. I'm going to do it Tuesday. Them days are they're illusionary. What if you don't even make it to that day? Start doing it immediately. And mind you, most of the work is all mental anyway. There's not much for you to do physically. Like, it's mental, bro. It's mental. Which is why you're always busy. So your mind is always busy. And then when you start doing things, you just take yourself out of it. So there's times you can be going to the store and it's just robotic, meaning that you're not even really thinking about the store. You're thinking about something else in your head, but you're just robotically doing things. You get back home like, damn, I ain't even picked it up outside the store, because you really wasn't storing, bro. You wasn't with yourself while you was at the store. You was still at home arguing with your moms or whoever it is, man. So this is why you have to pick something and stand on it. And whatever takes you or tries to take you away from it, man, screw it. You got to develop this level of focus that is just like deadly. Like, you know, what they call Mamba mentality. Something that is just, you're not taking me out of my zone. Nothing is taking me out of my zone. And you have to be unapologetic about where that may take you. Because your girl may think that you're not spending time with her, but it's like, nah, boo, like I'm focusing. Trust me, give me the time that I need, and we're going to get to where we need to be. But if you hound me on what I'm doing, you got to find another way to be supportive now. You got to tap into your femininity and figure out how you can be supportive in this time, you know? And I know at the same time, too, I'm going to feed you with a lot of information on where I'm at. So I'm going to be transparent with you so you know how I'm rocking. I didn't forget about you, but I'm just focused. If I get this right, then shit, we may have 30, 40, till it's time for us to go. Basically, generational wealth, man, if you allow me to focus. And it's going to take some years, but allow me to focus. I'm here with you. You know? I'm here with you. So, like I said, like, this one is not really, meant to touch on anything per se, but it's just like a pep talk. You know what I'm saying? It's like a good pep talk, And those pep talks are good, man. Those pep talks are good. And I'm going to just tell you this. Visualize any moment in time when you stood on something and it came through and you was like, I told you. I told you. I told you. Have the I told you about what you're able to accomplish. So if you told whoever, man, I'm going to be rich. Nigga, then stand on that and be able to say, I told you. Because guess what? They going to laugh at you first. And if they're not laughing at you, you ain't nowhere near yet. I promise you that. Because niggas going to think you goofy because that's how ahead of the game you got to be. You got to be years ahead of the game. So for an example, when crypto started booming, I'm like, yo, boom, 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 yo. And everybody like, oh, okay, all right, I hear you, bro. Yeah, I see. Okay, you know what? I put a little bit of money in there. Okay, I see it going. Oh, shit going down now. Damn, bro. See, that shit going down, bro. See, I told you the news was saying that shit was bad, man. I told you, nigga. And I'm like, damn, bro, these motherfuckers think I'm a dumbass, nigga. They trying to hold me. Guess what happened, though? Crypto was think of it like the new digital gold. And even that shit's some bullshit, which is why I said this thing is, you got to study. In my last video, I said, get a book called The Bitcoin Hijacking or Bitcoin Hijack. Yeah, by Roger Ver. And then look at what happened to Roger Ver recently. And I'm just saying, like, you got to stay with it. You got to realize what it is. Bitcoin's a new gold, and it's a safe asset. And is Gary Gensler, is Ethereum a security? Just to prove the ETF, it's a commodity. Oh, it's real money. Nobody talking about that shit though. Nobody who was, oh man, and it wasn't verbatim. But you could feel it. Oh, man. Them niggas silent as hell. Yo, you know that pandemic shit, man? Nah, I ain't fucking with down to that. Them niggas silent. And that's how the game go. They gonna laugh at you. And then it's gonna be, nah, nigga was correct. And it's not even a, yeah, nigga. Because I don't even feel like that. It's more so like, bro, stop getting played, bro. That's a pet peeve of mine, is getting played. You know what I'm saying? So, nah. You got to wisen up. You got to be real with with what your position is, and level up, man. It's time to level up. It's time to level up. And I said before, and I'm gonna say it now, publicly, these females are going to be leaving whoever they with to be with somebody who understands what's going on. That's how hectic things are going to become. So all of this shit that females are doing is going to come to a dead halt end. And I'm putting it out. It's going to come to a dead halt end. I mean, all of this twerking, like, if it doesn't make sense, they're not doing it. If it diminishes how they look, they're not doing it. If they're not maintaining a consistent level of natural beauty, they're not doing it. I'm saying it now. I'm saying it now. They are going to make their decision and leave you niggas who are not doing the real work. All you fuckers who want to play pretty like females, they are going to leave your ass, and you will never get your play back like you ever thought until you level up. So I'm not no hater to say it's just going to happen and there ain't nothing you can do. Nigga, level up. Educate yourself. It's okay to be that nerd now, nigga. I didn't know that when I was talking about crypto, I was considered a nerd. I'm thinking I'm talking about something that's going to save your fucking life and your bloodline. Nah, sound like a nerd. And I'm like, yeah. Nerds going to be the ones getting the bitches. I'm telling you. Nerds are going to be the ones getting the bitches. And you know who ain't? You niggas who want to act cool and impress men with your Jordans. Nigga, like, do shit to impress females. You know what I'm saying? Cars. Niggas who love cars too. But your female's gonna really love the cars. You see what I'm saying? So that's a neutral balance. You got so many females who don't give a fuck about no damn Jordans, bro. Then when you try to take her to a nice ass spot, nigga, you wearing a suit with some Jordans. And I don't know if that's style or not. But I see like them gator boots, you know what I'm saying? Or not gator boots, but gator shoes, you know what I'm saying? Or loafers, whatever the fuck it is. Like, I'm not really into fashion like that yet, but I plan on it. I got all of these interests that I have, but the number one thing was make sure I get this money right. Make sure I get these calls right. Make sure I position myself right. That's what it was about for years. Wearing the same shit. Of course, I got new clothes, smell good, stuff like that, though. But, you know, just invest, and that, and really just keep it like that. Invest. Future plan, invest. What we talking about, man? So, just saying, like, you got to make the decision, man. But I'm saying level up for sure. But, yeah, that's pretty much it, though. X out.